What do you know? Who is he? Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be talking about all the books that I'm currently reading. So far this year I've read 14 books and all of them have been mangas. So we're first starting off with my absolute favorite #1 manga, or it's one of the top favorite mangas that I have. Spyx Family Volume 10, let's go! I was so happy to finally read this. So in this volume, again, I don't want to give too much spoiler, but we do get more information about Lloyd. Lloyd is the main character. Basically, he's known as Twilight the Spy, but in his current mission, his name is Lloyd. And it is just so good. The story's so good. I've already talked about this manga series so many times on this channel. So honestly, just go back to any video that's like book related and you'll find me talking about Spyx Family. But volume 10 was really good. I loved it so much. So funny. And again, so much more information about Lloyd and his background. They still don't reveal his name, which I'm just like, damn it. Like, I thought, like, okay, we'd get like a sneak peek of his name and everything. Like, still we don't know what his actual name is. And it's just so crazy that like 10 volumes in and we still, this man's name is like, they're really like staying true to like the whole spy thing and secretive identity type. So I love it so much. And it's so good. This volume was so funny. It had me laughing so much. So yeah, I really loved volume 10 and it was just a fun read. So the next manga that I read was Jujutsu Kaisen volume 20. This one I was kind of a bit hesitant to start it because volume 19, I really did not like it too much. And it felt like a bit of a drag. So when I got this, I was like, I don't know if this is good or not. But I'm like, I was watching the anime and I'm like already caught up with it and everything like that. With season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm just like, I've already, started reading the manga and I'm watching the anime like quite religiously, so might as well continue on with it. Volume 20 was actually really good. I really liked it. There was a lot of intense fighting. There was good dialogue and just, yeah, it was really good. It was a really good volume and I'm so glad I read it. And I read it in like one sitting. Like, it was that good. I'm like, oh dang, I need to finish this. So yeah, it was really good. Didn't expect it to be as good as it was. And the fights, again, they were so good and they were so intense. So yeah, this was a great volume. The next set of mangas that I read, I finished like the whole series. And this was so cute. It's so sweet. And it's another age gap romance. And this manga series is called This Love is Strawberry Sweet. So cute. It is so good. I had this recommended from Goodreads because I finished reading Sesame Salt and Pudding, which is another age gap romance. Absolutely loved it. Made me cry at the end. And so I saw this one. I was like, okay, I have to read it. And it's only 4 volumes. This, again, another hitter. This was another banger. Like, this was so good. Basically, it's about this girl named Sarah. She's 21 and she wants to become a teacher. But then her grandfather, he like has a knee injury and he works at this, or he owns his own strawberry farm. And so he asks her to like help him out with the strawberry farm. And he's like, hey, I have this neighbor. He can help you out too. He's also a fellow, farmer. So she's like, okay, cool. She goes there and what do you know? Who is he? Basically, this guy, his name is Minori. He's 30 and he helps out her grandpa with like the strawberry farming and whatnot. And so he basically teaches her everything there is to know about strawberry farming and just like how to do it and like the technicality of it. And as she's learning about all of that, she's also like starting to fall in love with him too. But he's like so nonchalant and not very expressive with his emotions. And it's just so cute to see them like slow, like it was such a slow burn. Like, this is a very slow burn type of like story, but it's just so cute to see how expressive she is. Yeah, it was just, I really loved like the age gap. I loved the whole like learning about strawberries. Like, there's things about strawberries I didn't know that I learned from this manga, which is why I love reading manga. And it is just, yeah, it was just so good. It was so similar to Sesame Salt and Pudding, but make it farming. And I just thought it was like the best. So cute. I love this so much. Yeah, it was just a really cute read. It made me giggle and whatnot. So the next manga recommendation is actually from one of you lovely subscribers, which thank you so much, because this manga that I read is just like, it's so similar to A Man and His Cat, which I absolutely love and I talk about so much on this channel. and I absolutely loved this one that was recommended to me because it's pretty much the same thing, but it's so cute. This next manga series is called This Uncle Likes Cute Things, and basically it surrounds this guy who's in his 40s, I believe, and his name is like OG. And so OG loves cute things. He loves cute things, and there's a specific character that he loves. It's a dog. I can't remember the name, but like basically he just loves it. Like he loves anything cute and whatnot, but he doesn't show it out like off to people or like really display his love for it because he was like, you know, bullied in the past for it, and he even had a divorce because of this, because he wasn't like open about like liking cute things to his wife. So he basically just lives his life, you know, as a manager of a company, and everyone thinks he's like cool, calm, and collected. Everyone loves him, but no one knows that this man is obsessed with cute things. And that is like, that slowly changes. You know, he meets some people, and he then starts to even struggle to hide, you know, his love for cute things, because certain things happen within his life that like challenge him to like either, you know, be expressive or like to withdraw and hold it in. And it is just so, again, so cute. It was so funny. I'm still reading volume 2, and just such a cute read. I love it so much. It's giving me all the feels that A Man and His Cat is giving me, but make it like 10 times funnier because it's just like him literally trying to hide it. So the last and final manga series that I am reading, and still currently reading because they haven't released volume 8 and I need it so much. It's called Matcha Made in Heaven, and this one is so good. I'm not sure if this is an age gap. I feel like it is. It hasn't been really made too clear, but I think it's an age gap romance. Regardless, it is just so cute, and it's so funny. This one, out of all of like the mangas I mentioned, and specifically like the romance one, this one compared to This Love is Strawberry Sweet, this one is way more funnier than that. I'm telling you, way more funnier. So much more humor, so much more like character and charisma, and just is just so funny. Basically, we have the main character, Chaco, and she's like a 28-year-old fitness instructor, but then she decides to move back to her family's tea farm. Yeah, I know, there's like, yeah, me and these like age gap romance, farming, I don't know what it is, but it is just, it's the vibe for me. And so yeah, her family owns a tea farm, so she goes back, and she has this really obsessive ex that she divorced, and he like basically stalks her all the way to her family's tea farm. Then there's this guy, right, who sees that guy, and he topples him off, and she's like, oh my gosh, who is he? Turns out he's like the new, I guess, co-owner of the family, of her family's tea farm, because both of her parents passed away, and her brother's the only one who's like in charge of it. But there's this new guy, and she's like, who is this guy? This guy's name is Ishin. I swear, I have another name in my head when I'm reading it, but anyways, Ishin, right? Older, you know, he's taking over the farm, and he's also taking care of his boss's daughter, right? So basically Chaco's niece, which again, she didn't know that her brother literally had a whole kid. So she's like learning about, again, like what has happened in the last like couple of years, because ever since her parents passed away, she hasn't returned back to the tea farm, and so she's having to catch up with everything she's missed. Childhood best friend shows up too, and you already know how that goes. Love triangle, yes, we got a love triangle in this. And it is just so good. It is so good. And again, you learn more about like teas and how teas are made, and just different types of teas. And this is also, I can't believe I forgot this, this is also a fake marriage trope. So like, it is so good. And the two characters, it's like definitely, oh my god, there's so many tropes. Okay, basically fake marriage, okay, age gap, pretty sure there's an age gap, enemies to lovers for sure. And it is just, again, the main character, the girl, love her so much charisma, so much character, so funny. The guy, again, nonchalant, very few words, doesn't say much. And it is just so funny to see them clash. And then on top of being in a fake marriage, Chaco's niece just makes things even more funnier. Just gonna give you all the feels, the humor, the romance, the cuteness, the drama. Ugh, the drama's good. So yeah, I love it so much. I literally was binging this whole series. I'm like, I gotta read more, and I just finished volume 7. Volume 8, I don't know if it's out yet or not, but like I'm just waiting to like see that and read it, because it is just, again, so yeah good. Those are all the mangas I read this year so far. There's many more that I want to read. I'm still also reading Aneke Banashi But like I kind of took a pause on that because I was like going full dive, like I was binging that one, and I just feel like I needed to like read something different. So I feel like I might go back to that one because I still want to catch up with like, you know, what's happening in the story. But other than that, yeah, there's also volume 2 again of This Uncle Likes Cute Things that I still need to read. Volume 8 of Matcha Made in Heaven. And so yeah, it's just this is my manga year. This is my absolute manga year. So if there's any books that you're currently reading or any good mangas that you're also reading, please let me know in the description below. Your recommendations are great. See you in my next video. Bye bye.